Hey. Yeah.
We in the building. It's episode 412 of the Rise and Grind podcast. I'm Roderick.
I'm Jakari.
We're back.
Back in the building.
It's Monday. Yeah, man. Energy.
Yep.
How you feel?
Feeling good, man. It's Monday pod. We back. Like you said, 412. Back on a Saturday, though. It's been a minute since we did the Saturday vibes, but
Saturdays, they feel good. They always feel good,
I
though.
was about to say, from just remembering, I think we've said it before, but anytime we've had to come in on a Saturday, we always feel good when we record on Saturdays.
Yeah, something about Saturday, at least podding on a Saturday, feels great. Like, I don't know, it feels like a weekend pod.
Yeah, and I think if we just remember from the early days, like 2018, 2019, a lot of those pods were recorded on Saturdays from my memory.
Yeah, you're probably right. I can't remember.
Remember, I was hitting the road.
Yeah, you had to go
Saturdays.
back to school. Yeah.
So most of the time, like I'm coming in Saturday morning, maybe Friday night, but most of the time we are locking in on Saturday because maybe I gotta shoot back Sunday, hit the road. Maybe Hoppy got some clients or something that he got to get to. So most of the times, from my memory, I think we was coming in on Saturdays, locking in.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're more than likely right. It's just really hard for me to remember back then the days we were podding on. We were only doing a Monday pod back then, so it makes more sense that we were.
It's crazy too.
We weren't tight with it the way we're tight with it now. So we had to drop on Saturday, and we had to record on Saturday. Now that you're thinking about it, and I had to, we had to get the YouTube video out the same day. I don't know if you remember that back then. Like the YouTube video would come out on the exact same day as the audio, and that's probably the reason for podding on Saturday to give that stretch for the video to come out then.
I know that shit was long.
Dude.
Long nights, boy. I know them Sunday nights turned into Monday mornings.
Turned into some late Monday mornings.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7 a.m. type. Yeah, I didn't know until we started the pod like how long it took to upload a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Like if y'all are planning to get into the content creation game, just do your research. Don't record your video and just think like, hey, I got a Monday release coming up. Like I'm gonna chop this up Sunday night and get this up Monday morning. Like do your research. Maybe it's a lot quicker now. Maybe there's a lot more tools now.
Yeah.
But long video, long upload process.
Yeah. Good times though, man. But like we said, we here on a Saturday, 412, feeling good, man. How you feeling though? How your last couple of days or overall week? I forget I haven't seen you since last Monday. So how you feeling, man? What's been going on?
The week's been sorry, I had to clear my throat. The week's been busy. I'm not gonna lie. Had work going on, and of course, the master's party that I'm hosting is Sunday. Reason why we're potting today. So I've been doing like a whole lot around the crib, like just like get that there, like fix that right there. And I told you as like the last time we were talking, there was still a mess of my wall. That's taken care of at that point. But
good.
I had to step in and like take care of some stuff as well.
Okay.
Man, like now at this point, like, hey, I'm a fucking handyman. Like, I know how to fix a wall at this point. Like, everything turned out the way it was supposed to and didn't at the same time, which is why I had to step in and fix it. But everything's good. I know how to break a wall in, mud it, sand it, prime it, paint it. I already knew the prime and painting part, but that the other part that I said is now what makes me feel like Bob the fucking Builder.
Okay.
I'm waiting on like a family member or a friend to tell me like, oh man, punched a hole in the wall. Nigga, I'll be over there in a minute, bro. Yeah, bro, I'm finna.
Niggas, I'll be over there.
Yeah, bro, like.
Say that. That's good though, especially being a homeowner.
Yeah, so I had to
save you a lot of money.
Do that to the wall. Like a lot of the stuff that like we ordered started coming in, starting to fix stuff up. That
good
box of master stuff came in.
Yeah.
Everything's nice. But it was a busy weekend because I didn't realize I had so much around my house to clean up.
Facts. You feel good though? You prepared for the weekend and everything?
Yeah. The only thing I'm not prepared for is I haven't set up the course outside yet, just because I think Monday morning then you were expecting a little drizzle. So I don't want it to happen on that and then things don't look the way it's supposed to. So I know the layout of everything that, we'll play on. But I'm gonna have to get out there Sunday and set that up. Other than that, everything's good to go.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Should be a good time.
Nice. Looking forward to it, man. Can't wait. Been watching the Masters over the weekend. Obviously, it's been dope to catch that and really watch it from the start, all the way through. This is my first time, like, Thursday, really starting on Wednesday, the part 3 contest, like watching it from Wednesday and on. Really been locked in. So can't wait to, conclude that with the guys at your place, the Masters party. Really looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that. I fucking love. As of this year, this is my first time watching the part 3. I fucking love the part 3 contest. That might be my favorite part of the whole shit.
Yeah, it was fire.
I can't remember. Did they do pairs already? Are they doing pairs today? Something like that?
I'm not even sure. Yeah.
It might be tomorrow. I don't know. But I think they do some pairs as well. But nevertheless, yeah, got through the week of work. Had Saturday school today, so I was up 9 to noon. It wasn't a whole 9 to noon. I really only had one person there, so I knew, like, hey, you still got some stuff to knock out, some couple of things to grab from the store. So this is my first day being lenient in Saturday school. The girl knocked her stuff out, like it's like a restorative paper on, like, why you here, what you did, why not to come back, what you're gonna do moving forward. But it has to be like a full page essay, and I'm the asshole that's like, write all the questions on the paper and write your answers, and don't write on that paper, write on a separate paper. So it took about an hour 15. It was supposed to be 3 hours, but when she finished, I was like, you know what? Don't tell nobody. Like, you got to leave early. Like, if anybody asks, you stay till noon. About 10:15, 10:30, I'm out of there. Finish my errands. Yeah. Good to go. How was your week?
Fire. Yeah, week was slow for me, man. I worked only till Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Had Thursday, Friday off. So like I mentioned already, just been watching the Masters, running some errands, cleaning up around the crib. Still got a lot more to do as far as like laundry and just picking up a few more things around the crib, man. I'm planning to start doing some remodeling, some painting different rooms and stuff.
Oh, bet, tap in with me.
Oh yeah, handy man.
yeah, tap in. You got some holes in the wall?
I ain't got no holes. But
okay, bet.
Nah, it's really just gonna be paint and just buy some, like, some home decor, just getting some colors and some life in the crib. So I'm really planning on doing that for the rest of the year. But I want to get an early start this spring. So hopefully by the end of the month, I'll start with my office. That's the plan, to start there and then just work my way around the crib. So just trying to prep for that. But that's pretty much it, man. Just enjoy it. Like I said, it was a short week for me, pretty slow week. But like I already mentioned, just looking forward to this weekend, finishing, concluding, watching the Masters with the gang, and really just moving forward through the rest of this month, man. This month is already flying. So just trying to, like, day by day, just stick to the script and just make sure I'm handling things the right way.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I'm low-key doing the same thing.
Yep.
Do we have any intros?
Nah, I don't.
I feel like there was something I was gonna come in with, but I feel like we might end up having it on the list anyway. So
okay.
Yeah, and it's the first thing we're gonna talk about. Are you ready to get into songs?
Let's do it.
All right, DJ Khaled. He's back, Cari. He's throwing his hat back into the ring. He's doing anything except talking about the genocide and all right, never mind. Anyway, DJ Khaled's back. He's rolling his new album out, Alarm of God. And his rollout song, what am I thinking of? I'm trying to think of lead single. That's the name of it. His lead single is with Future and Lil Baby, a new track called One of Them.
Yeah, so I'll say for myself, I'll start. seeing this initially, I was surprised. I was shocked. Not really been following DJ Khaled a lot recently, so of course, always knowing that music is being done, music is being created, things are on the works, but not necessarily knowing if the timing was still right for DJ Khaled. There's been a lot of uphill battles and hills that he's been trying to climb the last year and a half, with trying to find that single, trying to find that connection to the masses and to what people want to work with him, right? So when I saw this, I was shocked. I was surprised. I'm like, I didn't know this was coming. So I pressed play. And the song is all right, man. It's not something that's going to blow you away. And if I look at DJ Khaled's history, when he intros or when he gives us lead singles like this, normally he knocks us out the park, especially when we're on the brink of summer and knowing DJ Khaled shines in the summer. I was like, okay, I knew the route that you were trying to take, DJ Khaled, but I'm here to say today on 412 of the best podcast, Roz and Grind.
Right.
I think this formula is over for DJ Khaled and he needs to find something new. The Future Lil Baby connection here on this track did not work for me. And I think that formula that he's trying to, I guess, recreate once again, I think it's dead for DJ Khaled and he needs to find another route.
Okay. In my opinion, I like the song. I really do like the song. I think Future sounded good on it. I think Lil Baby sounded good on it. But in the same breath, I came here to use that GIF where it's how do we tell them? You know, where they got the hand on the shoulder. It's time for DJ Khaled to step back from this. Like, you're talking about finding a new route in this thing. No. It's time to relax. And it's okay. Like, now I do think, even though people like to call music and rap a young man's game, I don't always subscribe to that. But unless you're of the elitist elite, I would subscribe to it in the producer realm. At least when it's coming to rap. I mean, when I say elitist of elite, like unless you're Dre or Kanye, Pharrell, Tim, I think we're good. His come up really was 08 to 2011-ish. And then from 2000 to like 2011 to 14 is where he's warming up. 2015 to 18, smoke. Like fish grease. Hot as fucking fish grease. That's the 2015 to 18, especially 16 and 17 are the biggest you've ever seen DJ Khaled. The biggest hits you got from him. I'm the One, Wild Thoughts, For Free. All of those came in. Did I say I'm the One? I'm the One. All of those came in 16, 17, 18, those years. And we're almost 10 years out from your best. And did he put up number ones since then? He had that one with the BG sample that came out with Drake. And I can't think of it off the top of my head.
That one got Lil Baby on it too as well.
That one went number one.
Damn, I can't think of it.
And then he had the track with Baby and Dirk. Every chance that I get. But outside of those, there's nothing left really there. Staying Alive. And that went number one because it's a Drake record. I just think it's time for DJ Khaled to retire this method. And honestly, find tracks. I mean, put out tracks that are hits. But if you don't have those, just, sit down.
Yeah, and if I'm being honest, I think this may be the last go around for DJ Khaled without him even saying it. And I only say that to say this album here is already like 2-3 years in the works, right? He wanted to roll this out 1 year, 2 years ago with the Drake songs and things like that. There's a lot of things that
4 years
caused
ago,
to be
really
pushed back. 4 years ago, right? We can even say that. So I'm thinking myself, agreeing with what I said, agreeing with what you said. Like, I think DJ Khaled knows what's on the brink, or maybe senses what's on the brink. And I think he knows that he can't continue to do these so-called major key, we the best, father of a side, God did, these type of like albums that you put so much behind it. And when the music doesn't necessarily hold up to all of the push and things that were behind the album, it falls by the wayside. And I think that's been DJ Khaled's issue the last 2-3 projects, where it's like, okay, there's so much hype around it. And he's also living still off of the major success that he had in 15, 16, 17, 18, like you said. So that creates another hype. But then when we get the album, it's like, okay, yeah, you got a crazy Jay-Z feature. Or you may have a crazy Drake song here, crazy Lil Baby, whoever else. But like the overall body of work isn't really that great. It doesn't really hold all of the replay value. I'm only saying that to say I expect the same thing already with this album, right? I know it's hard to say. I haven't heard it. Who knows? Maybe he got smashes on there, but I don't know. I just don't believe that DJ Khaled has sat back the last 4 or 5 years and said like, okay, let me give them the best. Because this song to me, the Future and Lil Baby song, right? If we're 4 or 5 years in the making, this ain't the best, right? Why not come with your best song, at least to roll out or lead the album? I don't think this is necessarily the best song. I don't think it's bad. I like it, but I wasn't hyped, right? Normally when we get a DJ Khaled lead single, we're hyped. He's creating that energy. We're like, okay, the summer is going to be his. This ain't giving me no indication that the summer is going to be DJ Khaled's summer by any means necessary. And that's not to discredit the song at all.
I agree with everything you said, and I'm not going to oppose anything you said. The only thing I'm going to say, you said that there was the fact that we're holding on to the albums that he put on in the past and that it's not matching up. Those things are clashing with each other because I feel like he's still trying to grab all of the artists that made him those records back then. If he can get him a Rihanna track, he's going to get him. If he's going to get him a Jay-Z, he's going to get it. If he can get Drake, he's going to get it. And all of those people are huge and still huge, but they were kind of in the limelight of their careers when they were making those hits with him. Mm-hmm. He's still trying to reproduce all of these things with the same people. I don't know when's the last time he's reached down and made music with artists that are making big music that are young.
He did do something with Young Boy. I remember that. They had a little like EP or song that he did.
Okay.
Like a year or two ago. But outside of that, no, you're right. I think he has always gone back and, grabbed the Drake's, Rihanna's, Future.
Legacy acts.
People that he's worked with before and knows that he already has maybe a chemistry or formula with. And yes, who's to say that if he took the different route and maybe worked with the young greats of today, that maybe he would have more success? Who knows? Well, right? Maybe.
That's what I was boiling this down to.
Yeah, I know that's what you was getting to, right?
Oh, no. What I'm getting to is he was being checked for like that back then. These young niggas don't want to work with him.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
like nobody's reaching. Like back then, if DJ Khaled was putting together an album in 15, 16, 17, you're going to do what the fuck you can to get on that album. And if he asks for you to get on it, right, you hopping on that bitch. Niggas don't want to work with DJ Khaled right now.
That's because he was making the biggest albums at the time, right? Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. And now, 10 years later, he's not. So, of course, the young greats aren't reaching out. So it only makes sense for DJ Khaled to reach back out to the people that he's already worked with. Right. So again, it's just everything that we're saying is going back to what we both started with, to say like, hey, maybe this formula isn't the right formula to continue to try to, move forward with 10 years later, because it may or may not be working as much as it did in the past.
I mean, and what else would he be able to do though, Cari?
Not make music like you said. I think he does need to take a step back. Initially, I didn't come in thinking that, but when you said it, I'm like, yeah, I could see DJ Khaled. And again, we're not telling niggas to retire, but what I already said, the hype around these albums, the creating all this Instagram and all the shit that, DJ Khaled does when he drops albums, like, I think we're past that. I don't want to see you acting out and jumping in pools, jumping off of buildings and spraying drinks and water everywhere, like all that, like
the performative shit.
You're 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't necessarily care for that anymore. And I don't know if all that hype for the masses creates enough excitement where when your album comes on release day, we're immediately jumping to our platforms to play it.
No, you got to put a hit out.
I don't think we're doing that 10 years in the making now.
Got to put a hit out.
Yeah, so that's why when you said initially, like, maybe he should take a break or take a step back, again, I didn't come in thinking that, but when you said it, I was like, yeah, I mean, I can see that now, why it would make sense for somebody in DJ Khaled's place right now.
Maybe I feel like I speak for the general public, and I usually don't. Nigga, we don't want to hear that. Like, if he drops the album on Friday, I'm listening, but I'm not jumping to it. Like, his album used to be something that, like, on Friday,
we rushed to it.
Man, you gonna play that DJ Khaled?
We're rushing to it.
Are you crazy?
Because he had the biggest stars, and you knew they were going to produce the biggest songs, right? Like, that's why I was saying earlier again, like, the body of work, the entire albums haven't even been good. Like, going back to Major Key and all that, like, the entire album was good. So, of course, we want to see the biggest people on the album, maybe our favorite artists on the album, so we're running to those. But no, like, we were anticipating every track, 16 tracks.
What was going to be next?
Yep. You know what I mean? Then you get to like God Did and I think Father of Rashad. I can't remember the exact order after that. So excuse me there, but it started to like fall off where again, it's only like 4 or 5 tracks I can pull out. Yeah, let me get that Drake feature. Let me get that Jay-Z crazy ass verse he just did. Let me get that Tyler. And that's it. That's all I got.
And what I think is nasty as fuck about this album release, we talked about how it was supposed to come out in 2023. 2024, 2025. He has held this entire album up that he was supposed to release because Drake pulled out of that bitch. That's what I think's nasty as fuck. I don't know if you remember when he came out with Drake. That's why I was saying 2022. I can't remember what year that actually was, that he was coming out with him, holding up the signs. My new album has 2 Drake features. Then he started rolling out the album. I don't know if you remember, he posted those videos with like the owl flying or something like that. And Drake hit the comments and he said, must be Drake Bell. That was years ago, Corey. That's this album.
Must be Drake Bell was after the beef though, right?
Even then, yes. Yeah. But 2024.
Everything else was before, yeah. The signs, like, yeah, I remember that.
2024?
But maybe the 2 Drake singles were the best songs. Like I said, he not even coming out with the best songs. Maybe those 2 songs that he had were the best songs and he had to, recoup.
No, I get that, Corey. But one artist pulling off of your album should not result in 2-year delay. Are we crazy? Corey, no. Sit back and in real time, like, hear what I'm saying. One artist, one feature dropped off of his album and he delayed it for 2 years.
Hey, man. When that's all you got, that's all you got. Everything that we're saying, like, man, he needed that. He needed that Drake push. He doing this album without a Drake push for the first time in 10 years. He needs that.
And literally no one gives a fuck but us here talking about it right now.
Exactly why he need that.
He put Jay-Z in his promo video. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, in the studio. He was playing them the song. I seen it.
Was that all for hype or is Jay-Z on this album too?
Jay's probably on the album. But, it's also for a look. But again, I want to say this and be clear. There's a real friendship and relationship between these 2 guys. And I also know that throughout every album process, Jay-Z has at least been around or been in situations like this where Khaled has played them the music or Jay's done a verse. So that's not performative to see Jay-Z and DJ Khaled together. That's normal. But of course, he also did this because of all the hype that's around him, and he's possibly going to be on the album. Yes. Just wanted to say that. Niggas act like Khaled and Jay-Z ain't never been together before.
They've definitely been together lots of times.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, that wasn't new. But
if he's on the album, does this help roll out for Jay-Z's?
Does it help Jay? Jay don't need no help. But again, it just keeps the conversation going.
My fault.
No. I'm just answering your question. I'm just answering.
Hov, y'all heard, like, you heard him correct me for you? Like, my fault, bro.
Nah, I'm just giving you my opinion. To say, like, he not going to run his album off of the back of a DJ Khaled feature.
We know he's fucking Jay-Z. We heard him say it.
My fault.
I'm fucking hoe.
My fault, gang.
Like I said, I'm fucking hoe.
The realest answer he could have ever gave, though.
Yeah, I don't have much more on that.
Nah.
You ready to move on?
Cool song, though. Yeah, we can move on.
Pretty cool song.
Yeah.
Let's get past that. Isaiah Rashad, he's back. He's promoting a brand new album.
Yep.
And he dropped a song over the weekend called Same Shit.
Yep.
This one I haven't heard.
Oh, man. Why we didn't play this?
Yeah, I don't know how we got through pre-production and didn't play this. I saw the video.
Okay.
And maybe that means I've heard bits and pieces of the song subconsciously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw the video. It was good.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the song is like.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, again, it's not for me, I mean, it wasn't nothing that I was like that I had to sit down like, oh my God, have you heard this? It wasn't like immediately like that, but for a lead single, for somebody we haven't heard in 5 years, for a nice setup and anticipation for your album that's coming, I believe in May. It's gonna be titled It's Been Awful. I think it's a hell of a like reintroduction for Isaiah Rashad. This song is fire. Like for real. It don't necessarily, like I said, knock you out the park, but this shit has replay value and it's a really, really fire song. So this has me really excited. I've been waiting on the Isaiah Rashad project for obviously 5 years, but we've been kind of knowing like, the last 2-3 years that there were some talks and we knew
some
TDE.
I'm sorry.
And we knew that TDE was like doing something over there. So it's good to know that this Isaiah Rashad album is finally coming in the next month.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. But
Bro, you gotta grow up, bro.
how do I'm the one that
Come on, gang.
what did I do?
Niggas got it. No, but it's crazy because that's been the conversation all over social media.
Corey, nobody can
Niggas can't let it go. Niggas is like, if you listen to Isaiah Rashad, you gay. I'm like, fuck. That nigga rap good.
Oh man.
We can't listen to Isaiah Rashad.
Yeah, you can listen to Isaiah Rashad.
Fuck. He rap good, bro.
It's the fact that we saw it, bro. Like nobody says this shit about Tyler the Creator, but we saw it.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's bad.
Corey, you can play his songs and not think about it?
No, I won't say I cannot think about it, but I can put it behind me enough to enjoy the project that's in front of me.
That I can do, but I'm not going to lie and say I don't think about it every time I hear the name Isaiah Rashad. Like, you don't even have to show me his face.
That may be the case moving forward, but even with that, still, like, that doesn't outweigh the talent as an artist that he has, where if I see his new project, I'm going to still go press play. I'm sorry. That don't make me gay, do it?
No, it doesn't. There's just nothing I can do. And I'm sorry, episode 412 is going to be explicit again, guys.
Shit.
Dude, I saw a nut on his face.
Come on,
I can't not think about that.
That's fine, nigga. You can still listen to the music.
What if it's about like him and his girl?
I mean, maybe he's changed. That was 5 years ago.
Corey knows what the fuck he's doing up here.
I'm not doing shit. I'm not doing nothing but my job, man.
You're instigating.
I'm not, bro.
Oh, man. I was going to say he's baiting, but that's a wrong thing to say in this conversation.
All in all, though, bro, like, seriously. Isaiah Rashad, we not excited? New music is on the way? You gotta stop, bro. Y'all should see this nigga, bro. He can't even not laugh.
I'm so excited Isaiah Rashad's on the way.
You're so full of shit.
The thing is, bro, his albums are so good. Yeah. Like, this House is Burning is great. Sun's Tirade, to me, is like a classic.
Yeah. Sylvia's Demo. Is that what it's called? Sylvia Demo? The one before that?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Can't wait to hear it. I can't wait. TD. What do you think Punch them think?
Nothing. They think this gonna be a successful rollout again, like they just had with.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. What do you think
Doechii.
they think about the album?
Man, I think they think it's worthy enough to put it out now. It's been 5 years. I think nobody over there at TDE is dropping an album now. He's the only one at this time. So if I'm TDE, he's about to get all that push, all that shit that y'all hate and that y'all saw with Doechii. Strap in. Get ready. About to see the same exact shit with Isaiah Rashad. The exact, probably on a whole nother extreme level.
Yes, it's definitely gonna be on a whole nother extreme level because they're gonna call that nigga Munch.
Okay. I can't even have a serious conversation with this nigga.
That nigga Munch.
Munch is so low.
Shut up.
Like, I didn't know where you was gonna go. You could have called a nigga anything else. Calling him a Munch is low. Like on a funny level. Or like as a man, you probably like that one hurt.
Fuck around playing that nigga out. Nigga, you thought I was feeling you? That nigga a Munch.
That nigga's a Munch is nasty.
All right, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Isaiah Rashad, bro. It's been awful. I think May 1st is the album. May something. I don't know. See if we can get that real quick.
And like how much foreshadowing on the album title.
Yeah, it's been an awful last 5 years.
Yeah, like,
I bet.
Just to let y'all niggas know, it's been awful. That's how he's saying it. Like Kari said, it's been awful. That's how Isaiah means it. Yeah. It's been awful.
You wouldn't even believe this shit.
Yeah, and then he got to stop me like, well, you will believe it because you saw him.
All right, man. May 1st. It's been awful. Isaiah Rashad.
That is just a terrible name to pick following the years you've had. No, it's not actually. All right. You know what? We just talked about Leo, like me, you, Leo, some of the guys in the group talking about, you know what? Rap of your truth.
Oh, yeah.
Pooh Shiesty. You know what? We fuck with reality raps, you know? Yeah. And let's move out of Isaiah Rashad. I'm sorry I made it comedy. But let's move right into Gucci Mane.
Okay.
Because he dropped a Pooh Shiesty Big 30 Pooh Shiesty's dad diss record over the weekend.
That's crazy.
Entitled Crash Dummy. Uh-huh. This is off of the heels of Pooh Shiesty being arrested, Big 30 being arrested, Shiesty's dad being arrested. And after he was arrested, it was reported that Gucci Mane gave an FBI statement regarding the entire situation,
right?
Which sent the media into a frenzy because we're talking about Gucci Mane.
Right.
He has several videos, even dating back until, a couple of years ago, saying that he's never going the police route, Corey. He's not telling on nobody. So then we get here. There's a lot on his back. He's got to drop this record. He drops a diss record on all three of them. Have you heard it?
I have. I don't even think I finished it, but yeah.
You didn't finish it? Why?
Maybe I got to the end. I really don't remember why, because it was fucking terrible. You know why. The hell? What am I listening to? Why are we here? Is this real? Like that was the initial like response and questions that I not only saw myself on the social media, but even the guys and friends were asking. I was asking, like, is this a real thing? Like, why are we here? How did we get here? Why is this happening? So yeah, initially I was like, this is weird. So I go to Apple Music. I see that the track is real. I press play. And I'm listening, and I just don't get it. I don't understand it. It sucks, first and foremost. But I'm like, why? I'm like, why?
You don't understand? Corey.
I do understand. No, I'm just being funny here. But I'm like, even still from an understanding standpoint, as Gucci Mane, I still think it's a foolish move. Where I think, like, your superiority as Gucci Mane, as all the, you know, accolades and things that you've built up to this point outweighs some street credit to me. It should. I know it doesn't, right? Obviously, he just proved to us that it doesn't, because it's weighing on him that people may have a different, you know,
viewpoint,
reaction or viewpoint to his history or who he may be. So that's why you obviously get the song. I know that part. But to me, I was asking like, wow, like you can't let things like this go. You know what I'm saying? You have to respond to something like this. So that's why I was saying like, why? I don't get it. I think it's foolish.
But on another note, and I'll get into how I feel about the song in a second. As a rapper and an artist,
yes,
would that not be his first and most viable outlet to get his feelings out?
Of course. If there was true, like, I guess, reasoning, or I guess a strong enough reason for him too. It's not like people are gonna have an opinion regardless.
He can't. He fucking robbed him. Damn, he can't diss this nigga. like this nigga.
Why though?
Brought his father and robbed me blind.
Why though? the this record, it's not even like tailored towards just the robbery. It's tailored to like.
Yes, about more.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
But Cari, it's because he's Gucci. He's done almost a dime in the pen at this point.
Yes.
And he can't go back on some crash out shit. Of course, Gucci could go be Gucci and get some shit done.
Yes.
But what would that solve? He got to take it to the booth.
Yeah, okay.
Rap beef, nigga.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And the thing is, all in all, even though I was just being funny just now, I respect that. I will say I respect him taking his problems to the booth and getting it out that way.
Okay.
Do I think there's other ways you could have gone about this, i.e. murder? Yes. Yes. I think you could have I think you could have blitzed them niggas.
Okay.
But I'm not mad at him making the song. I second you. That song's hot garbage. Yeah, that song's fucking terrible. I heard it and I was just joking with you again when I asked why you didn't finish it. No way in hell I finished that song. Like, gun to my head or finish this song, brother, blow my fucking head off.
Sheesh. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I don't want to finish it.
That's insane.
Yeah, no, I don't want to finish it.
Cause like all you gotta do is finish it and you live.
No.
Like, that's crazy.
I don't want to do.
Niggas don't even want to live.
Cari, listen, this is my thing. He said niggas don't even want to live. Holy shit, yeah, life's rough. But,
crazy.
No, I'm just kidding. But I don't think there's any Gucci Mane song I tell a nigga with a gun in my head, just give me the whole 4 minutes. Yeah, give me the whole 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, it really made me think, and this is something I know you're gonna agree as soon as I say it, because I've heard you say it 1,000 times.
I already know where you're going.
But it did like make it even more clear to me like how many terrible songs that guy has.
Cari,
he has a lot.
Gucci Mane is a horrible rapper. Gucci Mane. And this is the thing. Everybody knows people like this, no matter what city or state you're from. There are horrible rappers that have a lot of clout because they sell a lot of drugs in your city. And they make it really, really high. And if you make 1,000 songs, some of them bitches is going to go. But like you get a lot of notoriety from the hood because you putting in work in the streets. And then you start to go big on big because you got 2,000 songs and 7 of them that finally started to turn out all right. And then you have 900 or 1,997 songs that are fucking horrible. So yes, nigga, shoot me.
God, this nigga said 10,000 only gave him, or 2,000 only gave him 7 ones.
Yeah. 1,993 songs out of 2,000, he's 7 for 2,000.
Yeah. I mean, again, it just made me think, I mean, you can pull out Gucci hits, right? We know Gucci got hits early days, but I'm talking about just like since Gucci's been out.
Now that album Fresh Out, that's the best album he got.
Yeah, and you even have A lot more after that. East Atlanta, Santa, I think was another one or something like that.
I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna let y'all make it, but we're gonna have a conversation about that one day because he had that one song in there with Drake, and then the Trapping Through the Snow one, and that's it.
Yeah, that's another album that I'm thinking about that I liked around that time as well. Because he's Drop Top WAP. I think
Drop Top WAP is all right.
Yeah,
Drop Top WAP is all right.
So I'm only saying to say, like, obviously with anybody you can pick out the song that you like, don't like. But for me, in conversations that we've had on the pod and just private, this song, when I press play, it let me know, like, DJ Khaled, we were just saying, like, some guys just shouldn't get in the studio or shouldn't rap anymore because it's like, bro, you're not good.
He told that nigga not even to go to the studio. Like, don't even try.
Like, Gucci, this song shouldn't have come out on some real shit. And I understand and respect the stance that you took as well. We're saying, like, hey, I'm a rapper. The only way I know to express myself or at least get my thoughts and opinions out there is to hit the booth, right? I understand that. But again, I'm looking at this situation not even thinking this type of response should be warranted from Gucci. If they're going to talk about you not being street, not being hood, being a snitch, whatever the narrative may be, that conversation on Twitter shouldn't warrant this type of response from Gucci Mane. I would expect this type of response from Pooh Shiesty, Big 30. But from Gucci hearing a diss track, I don't know. Maybe I'm just backwards to this situation. I was like, why are we hearing this? What's the point of this?
He is a snitch, though. Like, we're not gonna leave this conversation.
I know you're not.
Without having that conversation.
Statement gave to DPD.
And the thing about it is,
nigga said he is a snitch, though.
I wouldn't, if I've turned my life into being a civilian, I wouldn't get robbed like that either and not call the police. Mm-hmm. But you do have all of the things you did say in the past about never telling the police.
True. Which, I mean, in a situation like this, it's not going to help your case, right? I understand y'all, and I understand why y'all say niggas got to stand on this and be street forever. Cool. If that's the way you think, cool. But let me just ask a question. In that situation, this is what y'all wanted Gucci to do, right? Gucci just got robbed. Gucci just maybe signed a piece of paper that means his artist is now terminated. He's lost that, right? Let's just say this is the case. They are now gone. Police show up at the so-called studio building, wherever we may be in Dallas, Texas, on this day in January. Police come up to Gucci Mane, who, again, just had all this shit happen to him, and they ask you, hey, Mr. Davis, would you like a statement? Y'all want him to say no right there, right? Right?
That's what the streets want right there. No.
Right.
No statement.
And I just want to ask, why? And again, I'm not looking for an answer from you or anybody. That's a rhetorical question. I just want to know why. Truly.
Because he can't go out like no puss ass snitch in these streets, Cari.
Okay. But also,
I'm speaking on behalf of the street.
Yeah, I know.
I want y'all to know, like, that's not me. Right now, I'm speaking on behalf of the street.
But let me run this by you as well. These so-called criminals are dumb niggas. So this situation that just happened is all recorded. We got it on camera. We see them come in and out. We seen the bags.
I'm not telling you that's them.
We seen all this shit.
But I don't have to tell you that these niggas that were masked up, who they were under the mask. See, Cari, look, left, right, street, civilian. That's the fucked up part about it.
I know, that's the disconnect.
Them niggas came in with shiesties on, and Gucci was like, look, officer, I'll tell you who all them niggas were.
Okay, I see. I see, bro. Like,
that's the part where with the street, it's not get downable.
Yeah.
Like, they not going for that. Like, because we saw the photos, Cari. Mm-hmm. Them niggas was masked up.
Yep.
Gucci told them niggas the Scooby-Doo version.
Literally, they said, bro, look, not even making this up. Y'all can read it. They said police pulled up the Instagrams and said, Pooh Shiesty right here with the blue check, was he here? Yes.
That's in the paperwork? Oh, God.
They pulled up the Instagrams to confirm. Big 30, this is him right here? Yes. I don't know if it exactly went like that, but I promise you, like, I read that.
Cari,
they pulled up the Instagrams to confirm whereabouts or at least the looks of the so-called suspect.
Would you consider that snitching?
Yeah, bro, I guess.
So Gunna snitched.
Yeah.
Okay. We got it live, everybody. No, I'm just kidding.
I was about to say I didn't say no different back then.
No, but does this change Gucci's career?
It shouldn't because, bro, he's old Gucci, but I guess it will. Yeah,
I'm asking, but I already have my answer.
I guess it will.
I got older cousins that's in their late 30s that I've already seen them niggas say fuck Gucci, man.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, nigga.
Crazy.
Like that older millennial side, like late 80s, 90, 91, 92.
Yeah.
Oh, Cari, it's bad. Cause like them the days that like trapping could get your whole car spray painted like a spearmint gum wrapper. Like they was really getting money in them trap nigga days. Like that's the Obama 07, 08 drought days.
Yeah, for sure.
Them niggas was getting money and they was riding around listening to their muse, which is Gucci Mane.
So them same guys, right? And again, this is just rhetorical. I'm just saying those same guys who are now 30s, 40s, maybe even, late 40s, almost 50s, right? You would tell me that you wouldn't play, though, if that old music came on today because of what just transpired, you would no longer play that music because of how you now feel about Gucci. So you're going to ignore all those moments, all those feelings, all those emotions that you have with the music at that time because he's a so-called snitch now in 2026. You're no longer going to play that music. That's the question I would ask.
If they think now that their whole life was a lie.
I can understand not playing the new music because that's where I'm like, I get confused or I get clouded sometimes because I'm like, Gucci, you could be a fan of new Gucci, old Gucci, whatever, but like the newer music, there hasn't been nothing to make us like be close to him anyways from the newer music. It was always the older music, right? Of course, you had those songs and albums that we just pulled out. You can say like, these were good here. But Gucci's love, even when he got out, was all the shit that he did prior to going in. And all the love and all the shit that people still give him is from back then, right? Y'all don't even think this is the real Gucci Mane, a lot of y'all. So I'm like, where do y'all draw the line as to, okay, like we don't really care, or 20 years go by and somebody changes their perspective or changes their characteristics about themselves, right? People grow up, people change, people don't live the same way that they lived 20 years ago.
Absolutely.
Why they can't get a second chance?
Absolutely.
Or a chance here.
He should be able to be like, I snitch now.
If that's the way you want to move.
No, I'm just playing. But he should be able to grow up and be a law-abiding citizen that can call the police when things happen to him.
I mean, we work our whole lives for that, right? To have that authority, not that specifically, but I'm saying like the power and authority to have opportunities to protect ourselves, to protect our name, protect our legacy, protect our families. When we exercise the right to do that, people have an opinion about it.
I also do feel it's necessary for him to publicly announce he's no longer a street nigga.
Of course. Maybe that'll help with the story and with the narratives.
Yeah,
forward.
like no, at this point, like you have to publicly announce to everybody, like, you are not a street nigga. And like when push comes to shove, you will snitch.
I will call the cops on y'all. But again, I feel like people should know that already. But again, maybe because he came up a street guy, you got to report back to the streets to say, hey, I'm no longer a street guy.
This is a guy that argues with the king of the South that he invented trap music. Nigga, up to him, he invented music for the trap. Okay. And now I talk to the FBI, Cari. That's no. At this point, what I just said is null and void. Like him announcing that he's not a street nigga anymore does nothing now. Like now that I just said that, wrap up. Like you said you invented the music niggas playing the trap? Who would have known he was talking to the FBI later, Cari? Honestly, even if he's a law-abiding citizen, Gucci can never talk to the police. He's not allowed.
At least not publicly. got your names and statements, Mr. Roderick Davis.
I also want to highlight that I'm so right about what I'm saying about him being fucking terrible. How many good songs you think he's had? Like, if you could, can you count on your hands since he's been out? How many great songs
Since he's been out?
Since he's been out.
How many great songs?
Yeah.
Or just good songs?
Great.
Great? Maybe 3. Maybe.
You know he's dropped 16 albums since he's been out?
Has he really dropped 16?
All right.
Can you do a count?
We got Everybody Looking 2016. We got Woptober 2016. Return to East Atlanta Santa 2016. Drop Top WAP 2017. Yes. Mr. Davis 2017. El Gato 2017. Bird Money 2018. Evil Genius 2018. Delusions of Grandeur 2019. Woptober 2 2019. I'm at 10. East Atlanta Santa 3 2019. Ice Daddy 2021. Breath of Fresh Air 2023. Choppers and Bricks 2023. Greatest of All Trappers 2024. I'm not going to count the 2020th anniversary of Trap House that we just talked about him creating. And Episodes 2025. He has dropped 16 different albums since we got his release.
He got out.
Yeah, and we just that has to be near 100 to 200 songs. And you said 3?
Easily. Yeah, probably 3 that are great, right? Because you asked. Good,
nigga,
great.
He still has less than 10 that are good.
Yeah, but that's the type of artist that he has always been, right? And that again goes to what we started with, where I was like, damn, this guy, this guy has a lot of bad songs, but it's Gucci Mane. The legacy gonna always be there and always be respected, right? Even though I'm saying this, the guy deserves his flowers for what he did for trap music, for East Atlanta, for making that city and helping produce that sound. That's always gonna live forever. So you always gotta give respect. But yeah, that's another guy I feel like should maybe take a step back and maybe sit down. Like, we don't need everybody to continue to rap in their 40s or 50s. There's only a good handful amount of people that get those privileges because they still sound good. Some of y'all get to 50, nah, cut it out. But
Gucci's for sure one of those people. Gucci,
yeah.
But Gucci's been like that forever.
Yeah, but he, real shit, 16 albums in 10 years, bro, you never have to drop another project. I'm not even like trying to be funny, but Gucci Mane never has to drop another album.
Yeah.
And we will be fine.
Young Thug said, slow down dropping all that bullshit.
Bro, 16?
Yeah, 16.
And 10?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's actually fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I don't even think YoungBoy can do that. That's a lot. He may be close.
YoungBoy might got that nigga beat.
16 in 10 years is crazy, though. Anyways.
Yeah, moving on. We're out of music.
Okay.
Let's go news.
Wow.
Offset. Over this past week. Well, you are a devious fucker for laughing at that. Over the last week, I can't remember. This was somewhere between Thursday and Friday. Offset from the Migos was shot outside of Hard Rock Casino. This was after an apparent argument, confrontation, dispute, whatever you'd like to call it, with another rapper, Lil TJ, who was also recently shot just a few years ago. You know, he was in that coma. Yeah. It was really bad for Lil TJ.
Yeah, it got dark.
But he got into, some sort of argument with Offset, and apparently a member of Lil TJ's crew pulled out a gun, opened fire, and Offset was shot. I don't know if they detailed where he was shot. I have seen people on social media say he was shot in the ass.
I hate y'all, bro. That shit, I'm sorry. That shit was so funny, but I hate y'all so much.
I can confirm I've seen people say he was shot in the ass.
Oh, that's funny.
But that's only because somebody saw him outside in a wheelchair smoking.
Yeah.
And they didn't see any wounds on any other places.
Right.
Or like there were no band-aids, no arm, legs, head, back, shoulders.
Right.
So unless he was shot in the stomach. And if he was shot in the stomach, I would highly doubt he was outside
Smoking
the
on
hospital.
square.
Yeah, but with 2 bitches.
Like what?
I'm going to also lean to believe Offset was shot in the ass.
That's crazy.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And Lil TJ's homeboy. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you gotta work on your aim, bro.
But thoughts on the situation, Corey?
Unfortunate for Offset, right?
For sure. It could have ended really bad.
Right. I was glad to hear that it was minor, because even when they first reported it, they initially already came out and said, like, yes, Offset's been shot. Yes, Lil TJ may or may not has been shot or injured as well, but it's minor. Offset's going to be fine. So seeing that at least let me, not really, I wouldn't say care, but I didn't have to pay too much attention to the situation when it first hit, because I was like, okay, at least I know bro is good. We'll get all the details moving forward in the next couple of days. Next couple of days approaches, you start getting all the details. Now it's like everybody in the world knows that Offset has a gambling problem, and he owes everybody all of a sudden. This nigga owe Des Bryant. This nigga owe Ebro.
Des Bryant and Ebro were corny for that.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I would just say for my thoughts initially, happy that Offset's fine, but I think it's just an unfortunate situation, and niggas just got to get better with their money and these gambling things, because not only have I seen Offset take to Instagram to post things, I even told y'all before he was doing promos and all of this shit. Even prior to this, there's been numerous altercations and videos of Offset getting kicked out of casinos, going crazy, being drunk.
Corey, you've seen Offset in the casino.
I've seen Offset in the casino. So personally. So this was no shock to me to know that Offset maybe is gambling or maybe is having some run-ins with money. And I couldn't remember, but I swear this little TJ conversation we had already knew about, or at least heard about.
They were very much beefing.
Okay. He was, because the DM, I remember the DM.
TJ told him he was gonna kill him. Right, Offset was like, "Catch me, pussy," shit like that.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay, so when I saw it, I was like, "Bro, I heard this before." But anyways, I'm rambling. I'm sorry, but
you're good.
That's how I felt. I was glad that he was okay, but I knew that this story had a lot of truth to it because of my own personal history and all the evidence that we already have. And it just let me know that Offset's just in a weird place where he's not obviously focused on music. That's kind of what I took initially.
Yeah, what I gathered immediately, or my first thought in my head was, fuck, Offset just needs to stay away from the casino. Like, there's nothing good coming from it. So much so that, like, at this point, if niggas know what city you're in, like this, like if they have beef with you, they don't even have to worry about finding where you are. Nigga, just go to the casino. Yeah. He gonna be there. At some point, that nigga will be there. And he's had beef with Lil TJ long enough. And there's certain niggas that they gonna do what they say when they show up. Lil TJ has always struck me as that type of person. Yeah. And they shot that nigga.
And Lil TJ low-key a crash out, because it ain't even like a lot of niggas, and it is a little bit, it can be, right? I'm make my point here. Like, some people will stand on business for stature, for respect, to carry that, right? Not only for their legacy, but just for their placement and respect amongst their peers, but just worldwide. That's why the Baby, every chance he got, he beat a nigga up to show you, like, I'm a hard body, I'm a strong nigga. Tupac is another example. It creates sort of this narrative or story around you. So Lil TJ, I'm only bringing it up to say, like, he is somebody that in his own world, in his own head, maybe lives by that.
Yeah, it doesn't work for him.
I don't necessarily think for the worldwide, like, respect, he would get that. So I'm only making that point to say, like, yes, he is a nigga that will do that, but he's not going to get that same credibility that those other guys would get for doing that.
Yeah, it don't hit the same when you shoot niggas. Like, we heard Pac shot niggas.
It was world news.
Yeah, like, we heard the Baby shot a nigga.
Pac shot police. Like,
yeah,
it was just different, way different. So again, not trying to say nigga ain't hard, but Offset probably wasn't fearing that. That's why if he ever saw TJ again, it was gonna be whatever, and that's probably why we get this situation. Some niggas, If they see you, they not approaching you. Like Offset is that if that was somebody else like stronger, maybe had a little more rep, I don't think you necessarily see him run up,
pull the car up,
or whatever it may be. And again, I don't know the whole situation, how this transpired, but you knew again. Just I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
no, you're good.
You knew that this situation at least some point would hit his head, and it just happened to be at a Florida casino. With these two niggas.
I don't think guns should have been drawn and shot.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at Lil TJ feeling disrespected and confronting somebody about being disrespected. It shouldn't have got the guns drawn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And shooting Offset is ridiculous.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, your partner's got to have some restraint, because not only do we do this in a public place, this is just the beginning of that situation. Like, I hope people know that this is not over. Somebody's going to have to answer to shooting Offset.
Tell you, they crash outs over there. Lil TJ, his side, I realized that through all the altercations and numerous things that he's been through, right? And again, happy that he's here. With like niggas almost lost his life. There's been multiple times where every time he goes somewhere, there's shots fired. So I know that this guy maybe doesn't hang around or have the best crowd around him. So again, I wasn't shocked or surprised to see these things. But I'm agreeing with you. Like, niggas got to move better. This is a Florida casino, public, broad daylight. Like, lives could be lost, right? Again, fortunate that Offset didn't have any major injuries, but nigga, we could have been talking about losing Take and Offset in the last 3-4 years. Like, that's
I thought about that.
That's me too. That's ridiculous. We shouldn't have to, you know? So I'm like, man, niggas gotta solve these problems. And if it is strictly just money and respect and reputation, like, bro, we gotta just find a way, right? I don't know how. I'm not the preacher, right? I hate to always come on the mic and act like I got all the answers. I don't. I'm just giving my opinion. But yes, I did think about that as well. Like, nigga, what if that was Offset, like, you know, gone?
I also thought about how we're in such different times and we've moved so far in time since their releases or their debuts in music, that Offset gets shot and it's not one of the biggest things in music. And on top of that, you don't hear a peep from Quavo or Cardi B.
Yeah, I know. Just goes to show.
Like, that is crazy.
Yeah. Just goes to show. Yeah. Quavo is on a rollout right now. So yeah, he stuck to the script. I didn't even see a message.
No, nothing.
Cardi as well, like you said, didn't even see a poke. She's on tour. I don't even think she even batted an eye. Right? Obviously, I'm sure she checked in to make sure
it's a
her children's father is good, but as far as social media public, nothing. And that is crazy. I didn't think about that. Like you said, normally Migos, front page news.
Yeah, man.
Anybody. It didn't matter who it was, right?
They passed it kind of quick. Yeah, like, we would have been on this for quite some time.
Especially if he was just, okay, Migos, yes, but if he was just simply still married to Cardi.
This would have been a large scale investigation. Like, all of this stuff would have, people would have been behind bars.
Front page.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
It just goes to show you. Things could change with these niggas in a year, bro. Like, yeah, it's crazy. But again, just happy to hear that everybody's good. But you said one thing, this will be my last bit, because I didn't think about this either. And it scares me. You said this is far from over, and this won't be the last like retaliation that we get from these two. And I 100% agree with that. Knowing these two niggas, Lil TJ, Offset, hotheads, can't be told what to do, you probably see these niggas get into it once more. I don't think this is over, which scares me.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't end, because Offset's not going anywhere legally because he was shot. And from what we were told, Lil TJ did not brandish or fire a weapon, so he's not going anywhere either.
Yep.
Even through some sort of investigation.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's not over.
Yep.
They need to, stay away from each other, though.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. Let's move forward from that. We're back in Gucci Mane, Pooh Shiesty. That whole situation where he robbed Gucci Mane in an attempt to get his record label contract released. Didn't work. Now he's back behind bars, and he appeared before a judge over the weekend. Denied bond, Corey.
Yeah.
This was on Friday, I believe.
Yep. No surprise here. No shocker. I don't know about you.
No. If you go back on a parole violation for the crime he just went, which is an armed robbery. Yeah, no, they're going to revoke your parole and they're going to deny your bond. Well, most of the time, in this instance, I'm not 100% sure, but unless they've already revoked his parole, they sent him straight back off of this crime, and they're not going to give him a bond until they decide whether or not they're going to revoke his parole, which they're going to revoke his parole, and he's not going to get one.
For sure. I feel like I said everything I wanted to say earlier with Gucci with this same conversation, so I won't spend too much time. But I will say this about Pooh Shiesty moving forward. Last episode I said I do think, there is still a lot of time coming his way, whether that's 15, 20, 30 years, who knows, once sentencing and things get to that point. But I'm reluctant to say I fully believe that 100% now with how Gucci Mane has started to respond. I don't know with this case, with all the evidence and all the things that, FBI says that they have, statements that they say they may or may not have. I don't know if we get to the point where this case is as strong as it seemed on day one. Do I still think they have a strong case? Absolutely. The evidence, the guys involved, the things that they have now, so-called.
What would make it weaker?
Gucci Mane not really
wanting to proceed with
him
police.
Starting to take steps back and not give full cooperation like it seems he was doing at first. I think that's the only thing that can maybe hurt the case. Other than that, they don't have anything else. But yeah, I think Gucci Mane, the way he's starting to respond and react, I don't know if he fully cooperates the way that he maybe was planning to initially.
This is my thing. Unless they thought Gucci Mane was going to take the stand and testify, what else do you need? They have camera footage, and he has identified who the people on camera are. There is honestly nothing else they need. Of course, what they love, like say this went to some sort of trial, which it is, unless they take pleas. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I started thinking something out of my head, but there's really no way out of at least Pooh Shiesty going back to prison.
You're 100% correct. I agree with all of that. The only thing I would say they may run into an issue is pinpointing the people being there. So again, I don't know the evidence. Do they have cell phone records? Do they have cell towers? Like, yeah, Gucci identified these guys here, but how do we actually say, outside of Gucci's statement, how else do we prove that they were here?
They have them on camera going into the studio.
In mass, though.
Yeah. That. All right.
No, I'm only just saying.
I get it.
Yeah.
That's not going to hold up the fuck well.
I'm only just saying, like, if I'm sitting in the case, if I'm either defense, like, that's what I'm bringing.
I absolutely understand. And if you're a lawyer, yeah, that's we're going to roll with that until we fucking can't.
Right.
Yeah, that's not. I don't think that's going to go over well, especially if we take this to trial and what you're going to stand on is that's not me behind the mask. We need better. We need better.
We'll see, man.
We need a plea deal now.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, he going to do.
I still think the time is coming. Like I said, I just don't. Last episode, I was 100% like, yeah, easy.
I'm still 100.
I'm more like 85 now.
And the thing is, they're going to use that song. That's even more ratty. But yeah, the song is probably worse than what he told the fucking police. That nigga detailed the shit.
Just
Cari.
Move.
Unless some real rapper shit happens, he gonna do like 30. Mm-hmm. And now if he does cooperate, you've committed a crime on a very high profile artist. They're gonna get that nigga 30.
And his priors, like you already said. I think I was talking to somebody else about that. I can't remember if it was him specifically. Yeah, it was Pooh Shiesty. But I said no matter what, because of his priors.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Like, nigga, they're not going to give you a fair chance to start anyways.
And they're not giving you no fucking plea. Yeah. Not a plea, I'm sorry. No bond.
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Right.
He might not get a plea.
Yeah, again, I wasn't shocked about a no bond. That shouldn't even been news. Of course they're going to do that.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Yeah.
We're reporting it, but that coming across should not have been news. That should be common sense to anybody of an adult age. You're not going to be out on parole on violent charges or like violent felony charges and then commit a violent felony and go back in and get a bond. No, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's all I got, though, for that one.
They might smack him with that $1 million cash bond. And knowing us, we going to pay that bitch just to be out for 6 months before he gets sentenced. That's crazy.
Yep.
Wayne did it. I don't think he was on cash, though. But let's move on. Let's get a little bigger. Yay, Kanye West, or formerly known as Kanye West, Corey. We talked about how he was set to headline 3 days of the Wireless Fest in the UK that was going to head up against Jay-Z's 3-day anniversary specials. And it looks like Jay-Z made the big call, Corey. No, I'm just kidding. But over this past week, a Jewish group within the UK raised great concerns about Kanye West appearing in the UK for these performances. And they wrote a letter to basically the UK version of the Department of Homeland Security. And after causing a big enough ruckus, they compared him to some other individuals that are not allowed in the country, not because they were violent towards the country, but because they said things so bad that they believed it was for the public good for them not to enter. They related that to Kanye, and they basically told the Prime Minister and the Department of Homeland Security, we would like you guys to stand on what you've been standing on and treat Kanye as we've treated these other individuals that have said harmful things regarding this, that, the third, and deny his entry. And the UK denied Kanye's entry.
Man, that's kind of crazy that he's that powerful.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
The Wireless Fest stood up for him.
Yeah, this was a nice follow the past week. Like each day there was a new update.
Yeah,
seeing, like you said, Wireless Festival and all the people behind that stand behind him. Seeing the so-called Homeland Security from the UK have all their people speak out. I was like, damn. This is really, it was interesting to me. It was crazy at the same time. But
you guys
are
really bothered by this, man.
Yeah, I was like, bro, this is really something here. But yeah, I mean, obviously got to the point where you said where they, made the call and he's basically banned from visiting, so they had to cancel the concert. But tell me your thoughts. I want to let you go first. I know this is your guy. Tell me how you were feeling initially, wherever you want to start, and then I'll kind of piggyback and give you my thoughts as we go
on. Initially, I felt like, us as black people, we don't have the option to lobby like this to get somebody that talks crazy about black people off of stages. I think this is nuts. I mean, if you don't want to go to the concert, don't go. But strictly denying somebody entrance into the country based off of their words or their speech, I think that's crazy. Now they reserve the right to do whatever they want in their country. I don't know their rules. But him not being able to perform is one thing. Him not being allowed to step foot in the United Kingdom is a totally different one. I think that's insane. Now, he did say some very wild things last year. Thanks. And he has a song out called Hail Hitler.
Nigga. Yeah.
That song hard, though.
That's less than a year old.
That song hard, though.
Chill.
Have you heard that song?
No. And hard. I won't.
Motherfucker hard.
Okay. I'm going to take your word for it.
Motherfucker stupid. Next time,
got a stupid ass title too.
Next time you having like a arms or chest day, nigga,
just play that new.
You cut that double H on
Kanye.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that double H is crazy.
Yeah, you got yeah. Maybe it's the beat, Kanye production. It never stopped. But nevertheless, thoughts on him not being allowed in, Corey?
Yeah, so I think you took a great point and explained it so well. So I'm glad I let you go first because it kind of sums up the way that I feel as well. I don't necessarily have a problem with not allowing somebody to grace a stage because there may be fear of what may come out of the person's mouth. Totally understand that. I think we're still doing that with Kanye West to an extent, even in his home country, right? Whether that be Super Bowl or any other performance, right? Those things are alive and well for not only Kanye, but for anybody. I think that's fair. Banning the entry from the country, I also thought was a little extreme. But at the same time, I also have a 50-50 sort of split where I'm like, if I'm the prime minister or the government, wherever it may be called over there, and if that's the call that is being made from up top, or if that's the call that they want to make, we can't necessarily have a problem with that. And I don't think I necessarily have a problem, but I do think that's extreme.
I do think it's extreme.
Not allow somebody to enter your country based off of some words or some speeches that they've gave. That's just my opinion. Again, if that's the rules and obligation that they have for their country, they're more than right, have every right to have that. But that's why I was saying with me over the past week, I was so intrigued and I was so interested each day with the update that came, because it was like, it's a new person speaking. And it's like, we took this all the way to the damn near the courts of England to get a response or to get an answer as to if we're going to allow an artist, right? Yes, I know he said some crazy shit. The song is crazy. All of the speeches is crazy. I get it. I'm just like, bro, like they're going to the extreme for Kanye West just to perform a show. So again, to me, it's extreme. I think it's a little crazy. I think it's just a little too powerful. You know what I mean? Like, who's making a call, right? Because it's not just the prime minister or the government, and I say this because Wireless Festival, when all the sponsors started to pull out, this is another thing I was looking really close at. Leading up to the promotion of the concert, you have all the sponsors 10 toes down. Yay, this. We're all engaged. We're supporting.
Even Pepsi.
When the first sponsor starts to pull out, I forget who was first. Then you start seeing these so-called sponsors who were all on deck, 10 toes down. Now we starting to follow suit, and now we're starting to pull out. But you had Ye's support just 2 days ago. And that's why I was like, it's weird to me now, because I started to see or realize, in my opinion, that it's not just one person at this so-called sponsor that's making this call. It's higher up. It's higher powers that are trying to make this call from God knows where to stop this man from not only entering the country, but also performing on this stage.
There was a post that came out that announced Kanye was headlining all 3 days of the Wireless Fest. And Pepsi commented under that.
Yeah, I saw that.
What's better than one night? 3.
Yeah, I definitely saw that.
And they dropped like 3 days later.
Yeah.
I do understand in the breath, like the way I understand the UK is, you know what? Even if we were going to turn a blind eye to this and allow Kanye to enter and do the show, since someone raised the point, and they raised the point that we need to be consistent the way that, that person wasn't allowed to enter. That person wasn't allowed to enter. We're not going to make exceptions. Be consistent in that rule. That I understand.
Yeah.
That
100%.
150% I understand. But I also understand there are other hip hop artists that make it into the country that get on these same stages and rap about murder.
Yeah, I mean, they're obviously picking and choosing.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying
what to be mad at here.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, there's nothing that Kanye is going out in his lyrics, especially the ones that he has to perform now, like that he's going to cut out of his set based off of the problems that he's been in, that are going to be harmful.
Yeah, and I know you're just speaking, but for them, it's not about that. It's about the past and what's been said.
And about even having this guy that said this before us
represent this stage and grace this stage. Yes.
And I also do think there are people, and they said it in the messages, that still fear Kanye grabbing that mic and going on a rant.
Yeah. I think we fear that in the States. I said that earlier.
Absolutely. Even at SoFi, it was You just had to hope.
There's a fear.
Yeah, you just had to hope.
There's 100% a fear that this guy doesn't lose his shit up there.
And doesn't go, stop.
Yeah, cut the music. So yeah, I think it's warranted. This didn't hurt my feelings. I didn't feel any type of way. I think people have, or governments have, a right to choose who enters. I still think it's a little extreme. They took it to another level with who it is, but they have every right to do so. And the last thing I want to say, the Wireless Festival, who's ever over that, big ups to them.
Shout out them, yeah, for real.
Because nigga, they was backing.
They was 10 toes down behind Kanye. Because at this point, Cari, man, I hate this. Sound like I'm dick riding. Kanye generates so much traffic that turns into revenue that nobody needs any kind of sponsors. Like, we can roll, everybody can drop, and we can still roll because this nigga's gonna generate $30 million tonight.
Yeah, of course it's always gonna be about the dollar tag, right? And that's the most important part. I remember reading something, though, I think it's like the managing director of the Wireless Festival, somebody that has some type of like high placement there, who spoke out for Kanye in support. But he's somebody who's dealt with mental health episodes and understands the importance of that. So again, like, I respect them for speaking out in that manner, giving light to mental health, expressing like that's a real thing, because obviously, yeah, you can have your own opinion with Kanye. There's some mental health that's still a problem here and has been in the past. So I just respected them for speaking out on that, still supporting Ye, saying like, this is our guy. People deserve second chances, right? This is something that we talk about all the time on this podcast. Kanye West has said and done a lot of crazy shit, yes, and I'm not trying to give the guy a cop-out, especially with all the shit that's just been said just not only a year ago, less than 12 months ago. But we talk about all the time, as years go on and as time passes, people deserve second chances, right? If people show you like, hey, I'm a changed person, I made a mistake, I sincerely apologize, who are we not to give somebody a second chance? And I'm just speaking in general terms, not defending Kanye. That's the approach that Wireless Festival and their people took, and I respect that, because we talk about that shit all the time. 20 years go by and y'all still holding shit against people, and we've moved on. You know, so that's my last little spill. Kanye West can't perform over there at the Wireless Festival, but I'm sure as time goes on, he'll win all these people back over, bro.
I don't know if he won them all back. I think he's still got some work to do.
Yeah, this at least showed me as well, like, yeah, there's a lot of work that still has to be done, not only overseas, but even in the States. Like, yeah, you got SoFi, but you still got work to do over here. You know, so this was a wake-up call, because SoFi made you think like, oh shit, he's back 100%.
Yeah, and Pepsi just showed us.
Yeah, and Wireless and Pepsi showed you, no, he's not.
Wireless did, because it was about Wireless, but it was really Pepsi for me, because Pepsi's huge. Yeah. They showed me, no the fuck, you're not good over here. Yeah, that was a bit concerning for me. Also because, like I said, Pepsi's huge. And that's going to have a ripple effect right when he wants it to have the opposite.
Yeah. Agree.
Everybody's going to close up shop on him. Yeah. Diageo closed up on him? Psst, shit. I might not be able to tour this album. These niggas going to be drinking water at the tour.
For real, though.
We'll see. That's Kanye, though. So he's going to find a way.
No doubt.
Y'all going to be drinking well drinks. But moving forward, let's get out of rap, Cari. We got a couple more topics to go into. Let's go sports. The Basketball Hall of Fame. Okay. Class of 2026.
Yes, sir.
That was last week?
Yeah, I think sometime last week it was announced. 2026 Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame class. And the names that we have is Amari Stoudemire, Candace Parker, Elena Delle Donne, and Doc Rivers are among the members that will be inducted in this year's class.
Wow.
Yeah. How you feel about that?
Great. Can you say those names one more time? I know you said Amari Stoudemire, Doc.
Candace Parker, and then I think it's Elena. Yeah, I think that's how you say her first name. Elena Delle Donne. She retired, but she was a superstar in the W and in college.
Every single one of those. Sheesh. My apologies for the feedback, guys. I put my headphones a little too close. But every single one of those people are very rightfully deserving. Amari Stoudemire, he's deserving as fuck. He's actually well past it at this point.
Yeah, he was the only one people gave hell to, though. I think everybody else.
What?
It's because of resumes. You got to think like Della Dawn, Doc, and Candace are champions. Have a lot of like accolades on their belts.
Amari wasn't there for the championship?
No, he ain't got no ring. Just a lot of all-star selections, a lot of all NBA selections, which are definitely deserved.
He wasn't there when Steve won a ring? Fuck,
Steve who? Nash. He ain't got no ring.
Oh yeah, you're right. He got MVP that year. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, he got MVP. He didn't get a ring.
Yeah, ain't no rings over there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's resume that people were looking at, but you remember because I already heard the way you spoke. I remember because we were there and we watched.
Amari Stoudemire was a fucking powerhouse.
He was a dog.
Yeah, he's a fucking powerhouse, dude.
He was a dog.
He's a nigga you didn't want to see.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like you got Amari Stoudemire tonight, nigga.
Yeah, bro. He was a dog, bro. A force, a threat on that court in Phoenix and New York. So I agree with you. I think it's deserved.
That Phoenix Amari Stoudemire was a motherfucking killer, though.
Yeah, bro.
Of course, New York too, but he was, older.
Yeah, early on. That pick and roll, pick and pop with Steve Nash, Mike D'Antoni, it was crazy.
Candace Parker is going without even being fucking said.
That one's easy.
That's one of the greatest female basketball players to ever live.
Yeah.
I was having a conversation with somebody at my job about Candace Parker this last week, and I can't even remember what it was about.
Probably the Geno shit, because she spoke out on that. Maybe.
Nah, I'm trying to remember what we were talking about. Oh, fucking well. But who coached her?
Pat Summitt. In college?
No. Oh, we were talking about transfers. We were talking about Angel Reese getting transferred.
Oh, traded.
Yeah, traded. And where did she come from?
Chicago.
Candace Parker, I believe, was in Chicago at one point. Yeah, and we were talking about how
she won a ring with him. Yeah.
Yeah, how Chicago came across all of these great players and, one way or another lost them.
Yeah, they just got a terrible organization.
Yeah.
But yes, you're correct. She's actually from Chicago too, I think.
Yeah, that's why we were talking about Candace Parker. Okay. But Candace Parker is one of the, honestly,
greats, yeah, man.
I wasn't from the Cheryl Swoops, like that type of era. Who was it from South Carolina that the coach?
Dawn?
Yeah, I'm not from the Dawn Staley era. Out of my era of watching players, of course you got Lisa Leslie in there, but Candace Parker got to be Candace Parker, Maya Moore. Yeah, those are some of the best players I've ever seen in the female realm play.
Yep.
It's a no fucking brainer, and she's got to be first ballot, right? Candace Parker.
Yeah, and I mean she won on every level.
Yeah, I was just saying she's first ballot Hall of Fame.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But yes, Candace Parker's easy. Somebody, like I said, who's won on every level.
Yeah.
Every level.
She was a dog at Tennessee. A fucking dog, nigga.
Every level, bro. So, yeah, I think that one was a easy. Della Dawn, I believe, was easy as well. She was a superstar. Like I said, Doc Rivers, the resume, the one championship that y'all like to
I was going to say, was it easy for Doc?
Yeah. I think because he was a player.
I was going to say the player part gets it too.
Yeah, I think it was easy for Doc.
Because I don't consider Doc Rivers a Hall of Fame coach.
The championship gets him there.
The championship,
no matter what.
Championship gets him to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. But I would say without the championship, it would have been more of a conversation. But even with that, he still got hella wins on his resume.
You look at his resume, forget as a player, as a coach, and go, that's a Hall of Fame coach?
Not without the championship.
With the championship,
yeah, of course.
Even with the championship, if I just looked at him as a coach, just a coach, I wouldn't call him a Hall of Fame coach. No.
If
that's the case, Eric Spoelstra's a Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah, fuck yeah, he is.
I'm just saying
he's more than Doc Rivers.
That's what I'm saying.
Again, that's why I was about to ask you a question. Are you? Because I don't think with Doc Rivers you're looking at resume. I think you're looking at eye test. I think it's a personal thing with Doc Rivers, and I don't mean this negative. I'm saying That's why I asked, are we looking at Doc Rivers without the championship or with the championship? Because with the championship, he gets in no conversation. Without the championship, though, I think you can have more of a serious conversation on if he truly is a Hall of Fame coach. Because without that ring, you look at all the playoff failures. The nigga damn near never gets to the finals again after that.
Well, that's why I'm thinking of him as not a Hall of Fame coach. I don't think his player development was really good. Amongst any of the teams he played for, he just had stars when he got to Boston.
Yeah, you can.
He had stars over in LA.
Yeah, you can say that.
Like his player development is awful.
I still think though he has enough wins throughout all of that to still have the conversation at the end of the day. Like even if he didn't have the championship, or you can say like, yeah, Doc still get in because he got all these wins. Like the guy has still won a lot of fucking games. Obviously, if he's still coaching to this day, you have to be a winner in this league to still coach for 10 plus years, you know? But I still think Doc was an easy pick. Yeah, I do. I don't think he's the best coach or has been the best coach. And I think that ring, again, gets him into rooms that maybe he wouldn't have been put in without it. Yeah, I do agree with
150,000%.
But I still think it's deserved for him to get into the Hall.
Maybe I'm going super far and I'm reaching. But when I think like legendary Hall of Fame coach, my mind immediately goes to Phil.
You can't do that though. Like,
you're not.
That's the greatest.
You're not a Hall of Fame coach though.
No, you got to look at like. Okay, look at what was Mavericks? Rick Carlisle. Is Rick Carlisle a Hall of Fame coach?
Fuck no. Avery Johnson is.
You're fucking crazy. but same thing though. Rick Carlisle got a ring, hella wins on his resume. You're tripping. You say hell no. If Doc is in, Rick Carlisle is a Hall of Fame coach, and I think he got more pull than Doc. If I'm being dead ass. But that's just.
I might have to go home and think about how many one ring makes you a Hall of Fame coach.
Hell yeah.
Nah.
In today's world, hell yeah, it do.
Hall of Fame coach. I'm thinking now, like I apologize for the disrespect. I do think Eric Spoelstra. I think.
Yeah, I don't think you meant that when you said it. That's what
I did.
I was like, you're crazy.
No, I just started going back to my head when they first started winning them rings. The niggas was like, under him?
Yeah. He got 3 of them hoes. Like, he going without a doubt. But he's shown and proved that I can take a team with Bam and Jimmy Butler to this whole too.
That's what I'm saying, you know on the tip that Doc don't get.
Right, that Doc's never done. Yeah,
nigga, I've taken some of the best teams of the decade and they went shitty. Like Lob City, nigga, I had the Lob City for their whole tenure there.
And I don't think they ever even made it to the conference championship. I don't think they ever did.
No. I don't think they ever did.
Yeah, I don't think they ever made it out the second round.
They would get to the second round and get swept. Or they win 3 games and let a nigga come back 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Cari.
That's the stain on Doc, though. That's why
I don't think he's a Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah. And again, without the ring, I think you would have more of an argument.
Even with the ring, doing that shit over and over and over and over, Cari, straight up with the right coach, the Clippers win a fucking ring in the early 2010s. No fucking question. Especially before, like,
Yeah, you gotta. I know. Again,
they get to that.
It's errors.
They get to the finals though, Cari.
Maybe.
I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe.
Without a doubt, to me, they get to the finals, Cari.
No, you got.
They beat up Kobe.
So, all right. See, now you about to make me put my thinking cap on.
They're losing in 2011.
Okay, so 2010, 2011, this is still Lakers Kobe, right? You got like
they're losing
one more year.
They're losing 2010, 2011.
But you got the Mavericks that took 2011, right?
Yes.
So they don't even beat the Mavericks that year.
They fall apart 2012 though.
LA or Dallas?
Dallas.
I'm not even after 2011, I'm not even counting Dallas. So then after 2011, you don't even count LA either, right? Because they fall off after that.
LA, the Lakers?
The Lakers.
Yes.
OKC. You're forgetting about
OKC.
You're forgetting about young OKC that went to the finals that very next
You are right, Cari. A strong enough coach can bring them niggas over OKC.
You still got San Antonio, who win the finals in 2014. This is only a 2-3 year window.
Okay.
They've went to the finals. OKC has went to the finals.
Cari,
you see what I mean?
Every single thing I'm agreeing with you on. Mm-hmm. But with a right coach and a healthy CP3,
yes,
they get there at least one of those years.
Okay. And then look, the very next year,
Steph starts.
Golden State.
Yes.
So
yes,
I'm like,
I know.
You got to think, Tom. I know what you're saying because they did have a strong foundation, a good team. But do they make it? Do they beat those teams?
Yes.
I don't know, bro.
Yes, Cari.
I don't know.
I think they...
With a different coach, I don't know. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I think they honestly bully in early Golden State. They honestly bully in early Golden State. A young Clay having a hard time with Jamal.
You crazy.
A young Clay having a hard time with Jamal.
DeAndre Jordan got a bang with Andrew Bogut.
Nah, but
Let's just start there.
But Cari, 2012.
Early Draymond putting a body on Blake. Come on now.
Nigga, early Draymond will get smacked to the pavement by Blake.
He roughing him up, though. It's not easy down there.
It's not easy for Draymond.
Nah, you tripping.
Cari.
Clippers, I know that was your team.
It's not even my team. Like Cari saying that because I play with them on 2K every time.
Giving them a little too much light for me. You hear these teams I just mentioned?
Cari, DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin, outside of the Miami Heat, are arguably the most aggressive players in the NBA 2010 through 12.
Aggressive? Hell no. Nah. Give me Memphis with Zebo and Tony Allen.
Like Tony Allen, the dog on the defense.
Yeah,
I thought he was finna say LaMarcus Aldridge or some shit.
Nah, which is still during the same time period though. Memphis still had their squad at this time. Mike Conley. Like, bro, it wasn't easy in the West. Nigga.
Are they still OJ Mayo, Rudy Gay at that point? Or are they out?
I think OJ was gone.
Okay.
By then. Maybe Rudy too. But the core of Zebo, who else did I just mention? Tony Allen, Mike Conley, and I forget their shooters that they had, but that team was still there because
Mark's still there?
Gasol? Nah, he gone. By then,
but
I think.
Early 2010s? Nah, Cari, all of these. See, Cari, 2010, 11, 12. Okay. No, okay, see. The Clippers are fucking thrashing through Zebo and OJ Mayo and Rudy Gay, nigga.
All right.
And
it was tough.
Mask Mike Conley.
It was tough. You don't remember them duels with OKC and Memphis.
2010, 11, and 12, the only problem for the Clippers is the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not even telling the truth when I say that. 2010, Kobe's
Spurs.
Kobe's a villain.
There. Tim Duncan and Manu and Tony Parker are still in the league.
10-11 is a problem.
Young Kawhi.
But Cari, 12 is the year they need to do it. You gotta get past KD and Russ though. 12 is
That's what I'm saying. And you don't.
Yes, you do.
Bro, you're full of shit. No, they don't. That year, the Thunder almost could have won the ring. I mean, Miami wasn't gonna let them, but like, nigga, they was cold that year.
I don't know. 2010, 11, 12, 13 is where we start to get it far. But
I think they only had from 12 to 13.
Because 14 is when Golden State starts to take off.
State. Houston is making a run. James Harden is going to make his run soon.
Yeah, and
it got tough.
And CP3 got to the point where if he couldn't beat him, join him, that nigga went to Houston.
And they still couldn't get it done.
He got hurt, man.
He did. I still think they probably maybe win that series.
I do think they win that series.
Even Golden State 3-1 when they beat the Thunder. Like, really probably shouldn't even won that series. So, again, the Thunder, we're looking at the Thunder being, imagine if the Thunder went to the championship in 2016 and not Golden State.
Yeah, I've thought about that before. KD would never be in Golden State.
Yeah, never. There's a whole different time.
Like if I went and made some noise,
it's
I have
a whole different time.
I have no reason to go next year.
Imagine that. from 2017 and on, it's a whole different timeline where we never get KD and the Warriors.
Imagine KD Russ till about 2018. Oh my
Shit,
God.
longer than that. Because if they win, or even if they go, but if they win,
they're winning at a certain point.
But I was only gonna say like they stay together longer. Because after that they broke up. So you go into the 2020s with the Thunder still having KD and Russ, which maybe messes up their future with Shea and like that's why I say the timeline is completely different.
Yeah, it would be totally different.
Everything's different. Wow, that's crazy. I never thought that far. Like maybe Shea never ends up in OKC because of that. That's crazy.
Is it bad? I'm not a big fan of him.
Of Shea? No.
I think Shea is a little.
You ain't gotta be a fan.
I think he's a little over.
Overrated?
Yeah.
Oh. You ain't gotta be a fan. That's fine.
I know I'm gonna catch hell from the guys. But
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's good conversation. I like that. That was a good pocket.
Yeah. Now that nigga Jokic though.
JM gone. Have something to say.
Oh no, I don't think Jokic is overrated. Jokic is.
No, I'm saying regardless, however you feel.
Yeah, no, Jokic.
He gonna let you know like that's the best player in the world.
Jokic one of them ones.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if he's the best player in the world, but he one of them ones. But let's move on. Cari, President Trump has signed a new executive order, and he's going to start limiting how long athletes can play college sports.
Yeah,
how many times they can transfer. We're in the middle of a war.
You feel me?
But your president, Cari, I'm a different American, not your president.
I was gonna say, I guess we grew up in different places.
Yeah. I'm a different American. Seceded Texas.
Okay.
Your president is worried about the NCAA ramifications.
Yeah, I actually laughed at this. I joked about it because I didn't know that this shit was that much of a problem.
He's been focused on NCAA very much. When he got in, he was limiting the NIL shit, you know?
Definitely. And I, even following college sports this year, it was the talk of the town every week. So I know it's a big deal. I know it's a huge thing. Still, though, when this executive order passed, I was still shocked to find out, like, oh, this is serious.
It's serious.
Oh, we've been working on this, and we've been working towards a conclusion, basically for almost a year, like you said, going back to last year. So, yeah, I was a little shocked that this is as serious as we're making it. That NIL in college sports is front page news today.
What does this mean? I haven't read too much into this, and I know what it means, but have you got any specifics on how often we're allowed to transfer?
Yeah, for sure. So this is directly from ESPN. It says the order directs the NCAA to create rules that mandate college athletes can play for no more than a 5-year period and allows them to transfer schools only once before they graduate without having to sit out a season.
Oh, he did this because he saw Tusi was getting it. Oh, this nigga done transferred once already, and he's 25.
Yep. The rule changes are scheduled to go into effect August 1st. A school that plays an athlete who doesn't meet these new limits could risk losing its federal funding.
So Tusi's not going to get to play this August.
So Tusi can no longer transfer.
Okay.
Again. After August.
Okay.
That's what it means. And, you know, people have been fighting for like an extra year and things like that. Like some of these players have been having 6 years eligibility.
6 year seniors, yeah.
So that's basically what he's putting it into. So he's limiting the amount of times that you can transfer, and he's limiting the years that you can be classified as a college athlete. So I guess with the NIL, you need some sort of regulation, right? I guess this is a start because, I don't know, people have been up in the air with that, but I agree. It did get a little weird, and I don't think we need 6-7 years seniors. You have 26, 27-year-olds playing against 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds in these college games that really impact their lives and really, you know, like have a significance on the next chapter in these people's lives. So do I think there needed to be some sort of regulatory aspect here? Yes. But did I think it was as serious where it had to come across the desk of the president of the United States? I never thought we would get here.
In my opinion, Donald Trump clearly has some friends within the university realm booster realm or college coach realm that those friends of his feel so strongly about what's been going on in the NCAA lately and want to see change in it, that they have reached out to Donald Trump to see to it that happens. And whoever that is has that type of
pull.
Yeah, they got
Power.
motion. Because there's no reason in the heat of his presidency he's worried about these things. And I don't think he is.
And I don't necessarily think it was that much of a problem. That's why I'm saying, like, for an executive order to come through, that's because it's like, okay, we need some mandating. Things need to change. Was this a topic of conversation throughout the college sports the last few years? Yes. But all it is niggas wanting more money or wanting to play another year in college.
That's the problem, Cari.
I'm like, is it that much of an issue?
They seeing these young niggas are making too much money, and we're starting to play too long in college, making too much money for too long in these bitches.
That's what it is.
But no,
y'all making too much money,
and we're not getting any.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, we're not getting a cut of this. Like with NFL, the NFL gets to see this shit first, break your shit down, like, and then pay you out. Nigga, these NIL shits is going straight person to person or business to person. Like,
yeah, there's no middleman.
There's no middleman.
Yeah.
Clemson or LSU or Texas, they don't see a dime of that shit before you get it.
Yeah.
And now you in that Yalenciaga. The fuck, coach?
It's too late now. I already spent that.
These niggas are making more than the coaches.
Yeah, I feel that.
I don't have a problem with that. Let these young niggas get money. Yeah. But, you know.
Yeah, but we'll see how that really starts to shake things up. Goes into effect August 1st, which puts us, right before the next college football season and college basketball season, obviously. So we'll see how this goes.
We will.
Yeah, curious, though.
Let's move on. We got one more topic to discuss, Cari. And that's the Artemis II. We failed to mention or report on the Artemis II so far. If anybody doesn't know, that's the spacecraft that has just recently launched off to the moon, circled the moon, made its way back home, and now that they're safely back in their beds.
Yeah.
This happened about 12 days ago at this point. I think it was a 10-day journey for them. On the way to the moon.
This shit got tricky. That shit was crazy.
You want to start or you want me to start?
Go ahead, yeah. Because I don't have too much, so I'll just follow wherever you go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
We can't go to the moon. Them niggas did not go to the moon. Like, I'm never believing niggas went to the moon. All right. I don't even want to open the soapbox here because I could be on it forever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go with you.
We went to the moon in 1969, right?
Right.
Got off, danced on that bitch.
Right.
Why did they not get off? Nobody got on the moon, Cari. They circled that bitch and went home.
Oh, this time. Right.
Why did nobody get on the moon? I'm sorry. I'm not doing this with America, nigga.
Okay, we don't have to.
Like,
with America.
Yeah. Just know how I feel on this side and respect to everybody that was there because you guys do a great job at lying.
Yeah, and we had some black people running it. Yeah, shout out.
I saw Hidden Figures.
Yeah.
I saw Taraji and them in Hidden Figures and shit, and I liked the movie. I don't know what the fuck y'all do up there at NASA, but they don't fly ships to the fucking moon, nigga.
I don't even know, honestly, and this may be just me being ignorant, that's fine. I don't even know what the purpose of this mission was. Like you said, because they didn't get off and land on the moon or go check on the flag that was planted in the 60s to make sure it's still there.
Nigga, I didn't even see a flag. They circled that bitch. I ain't see nothing from that motherfucker.
Yeah, they just took some pictures of like Earth from space, which is dope. I saw that, like an updated version of what Earth looks like. That was fire.
They're not real, but go on.
But yeah, again, what you said, like they didn't get off the ship. I don't necessarily think the plan was for them to get off, but that just goes back to what you started with. Like, why haven't we been back? Why don't we go back? can we not reach there? Like, what was the point of this? I don't know. That's why I'm asking. But for me though, it was dope to see the experiment or whatever you want to call it, to see the people involved, to hear the stories of, you know, things that were malfunctioning, how they worked over it, how they got back, and everybody returned safely.
Oh, I fixed the toilet. Cool.
Yeah,
the toilet broke.
The toilet stopped working like nigga 10 minutes into the launch, but they got it all worked out or whatever. But yeah, I think it's dope. I on the fence with these things as well. Always, I don't think we went to the moon to start, and I always have asked the question like, okay, it's been 40 years, 50, 60 years. Why haven't we went back? Why won't we go back? Do we not have the technology? Of course we got the technology. What's keeping us from going back? What is there to report? Even this trip again, I'll keep saying it. What was the purpose? What was the mission?
We do not have the technology to go to the moon. These sound like things that need complex answers following it, but I'm not providing any of that shit.
I'm not doing that today.
I don't even have that kind of energy.
Yeah,
we don't have the technology to go to the moon. Them niggas lied to you and said we went to the moon, which is why that seems like some really complex shit, right?
Going to the moon,
just
by itself,
getting out on it, playing shit there. These niggas danced on that motherfucker.
Right.
We filmed them on the moon in video. Nigga, we don't have that much video of the moon right now. We have more video of them niggas walking on the moon in 1969 than we've seen on the moon ever.
Since, right?
and it's like 60 years ago. Yep. Everything has gotten so much more advanced, except for the ways we get back to that motherfucker. Nobody's gotten out since. Nobody said it was dangerous to get out, and that's why we stopped getting out. Nobody said it was really dangerous to go, and that's why we don't go anymore. They said we explored it. There's nothing else to explore about it. Why go back? Why go back now? Why go back and not get out? That's what everybody wanted to see. Niggas on the moon. You can't go.
Moral of the story,
you can't go. Even if you got in a spaceship and flew to that bitch, they're taking you somewhere the fuck else, nigga. You can't go to the moon.
Say that.
I'm sorry to be the morbid realist to try to like, oh my God, we broke it. No, you didn't, nigga.
Not hurting my feelings. I'm a realist.
I'm rooting for everybody that's black, but
yeah, shout out to them. But I'm still a realist.
Yeah.
And I have my own opinions, but that's not for episode 412.
Niggas are going to, and I know they did have a live stream. I know there was a live stream. Niggas are going to have to live stream them to, I would have to be there. There's never anything on TV I would ever fucking believe about them going to the moon. I would have to be at the launch.
You ain't gonna ever believe it then. That nigga said, I would have to be there. They gonna have to strap you in.
No, not in the ship.
Okay.
If I was like outside at the launch, nigga, I'm gonna stand outside that motherfucker for 10 days. I'm gonna camp till I see something small tap the fucking moon. And don't tell me it's so far away I won't see it because I'm looking at the moon, nigga.
I gotta pull out my telescope.
Yeah, nigga, like, and if they don't land on that bitch, you're cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. Didn't go.
Already. I don't got what else.
Yeah, no, debate me. Like, debate me, pod. Like, I want you guys to tell me when they went. Technically, they just flew around it. They ain't got no fucking moon. They ain't fly around that bitch either. All right, I'm done.
That's it, man.
Yeah, I'm about to get mad.
That's it, man. We'll be back.
It's because they be playing in our face. Like,
I know, bro. It's okay, bro. Yeah, bro, chill.
No, because Cari,
bro, chill.
No, real shit. This is like adult Santa. Like, why are you playing in my fucking face?
I tried to stop him, pod.
All right.
Come on, bro.
412. Let's get out of here. I'm Roderick.
I'm Jakari.
All right, man. Let's go.